A mechanized country boat has capsized in the Kalahi River in Assam. According to locals, this boat was carrying about 200 people when it hit a wooden post in the river and it capsized. Locals further claim that over 50 people are still missing after this boat capsized. Also, the first visuals on your screens of the kind of rescue operations that have now been launched. And we see a lot of locals and NDRF and SDRF teams on the way now to the spot. Arindam also with us for more details. Yes, Arindam, what's the latest?
Yes, a mechanized country boat carrying around 200 people capsized at Kolohi River in Choigaon in Kamrup district of Assam. Actually, the locals claim that over 200 people were on board that boat when it hit a wooden post in the river and capsized immediately. Locals also claim that after the mishap, 50 people traveling in that boat are missing. So the locals have right now launched rescue operations by themselves only. And in fact, the NDRF and SDRF teams have also rushed to the spot. In fact, the higher police officials are also rushing to the spot. But the figures are all that has been cited by the locals, that the 50 people missing is only cited by the locals. So there is no official confirmation as to how many people were traveling on that boat when it capsized and how many people are still missing. So right now the rescue operations are on by the locals, and the NDRF and SDRF teams have also rushed to the spot.
Arindam, please stay with us on the phone line. Vasbir also now joining us. Vasbir, what more you can add to what we really know about this?
Well, you see, I've been speaking to the district magistrate and the local superintendent of police who are at this point in time at the site of the accident. The district magistrate had just told Times Now that there were an estimated 50 to 60 people perhaps in that boat, which was a machine boat, and there was an engine failure. After the engine failure, the boat actually started, traveling on the reverse direction before it hit a pole of a bridge and sunk. In fact, the district magistrate had met 4 to 5 survivors who had actually swum to safety, and some of the survivors had told him basically that there were about 20 to 25 people at the bottom of the boat, and it's these people who are still missing, and the NDRF that has already looking for the survivors. They have no estimates of their own, but they're depending on what the survivors have said. And according to the survivors, 20 to 25 people were at the bottom of the boat, and these are the people who are at this point in time missing, and as NDRF team is looking for them. And the picture is not clear, but what is the fact is that the people on the boat had actually come to see a boat race nearby. Then when the tragedy happened in this tributary of the Brahmaputra, the Kolohi River, on the outskirts of Guwahati, near the town of Choigaon in the west of Guwahati. So NDRF team at the spot, 25 people are missing at this point in time, and the authorities are looking for survivors. That is the situation at this point in time.
Okay, so Vasbir, essentially what you're telling us is that 25 people are still set to be missing and rescue operations are on to trace them. Do we have any idea about how long this rescue operation could really take?
Well, the rescue operation actually began just about an hour ago, because the incident had taken place around 12:31, and by the time the authorities swung into action, it was late. But the NDRF team had rushed to that place from Guwahati, and they took about an hour and a half to reach the place. And NDRF is in operation for about an hour now. And now it is almost about dusk, and they could perhaps walk for another 1 hour at the most before they have to call off the operations because of poor visibility. So that is the situation. NDRF team will be working for at least 1 more hour before they resume operations at the crack of dawn tomorrow.